What's going on, people? So the video might sound a little weird or whatever because my USB port on the phone is being all dumb, and so it's not recognizing any USB devices, right? Which is, I use that Shure microphone, the MV88, something like that. Either way, so if this sounds like they used to sound like, I don't know, 2 or so years ago, that's why, right? But I mean, this is really, I don't think a lot of people are going to be watching this anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. But I just want to put that out there. I do have the other one going because, like, the phone I usually use for, like, the pictures, the Note, was that the 10? I have to believe it is. Yeah, so I have it hooked up to that just to, like, pick up the audio and thinking, like, maybe if that does actually record right, I can just take the audio from that, throw it with the video of this, and then have a better presentation overall. I got some free time, so, that's the thing I'm going to try out. We'll see how it plays out, though. That aside, this is what we're here to talk about, so gonna flip this thing around real quick here, and there's some spoilers. If you like spoilers, great. If you don't, great. It doesn't really matter, now does it? Either way, so let's go ahead, get on into it. This right here is a shirt, and this shirt is whose house? Swerve's house. Alright, very cool. I do like that, right? I'm a Swerve Strickland fan, Took me a little while to come around to him, to be completely honest. But now I'm okay with the guy. I think he's doing alright, And that may be the first shirt of his that I have, because I haven't bought one before, because I have so many shirts already. But that doesn't mean I don't like the guy, you know what I'm saying? Up next, we have another shirt, and we're looking at Toni Storm. Timeless Toni Storm, if you want to use her full name. So I do like this, because I've said before, definitely a big fan of Toni Storm, right? We even have some of the same initials or whatever. If you don't count the middle name, at least for me. Anyways, let's go ahead. What is this? This is, okay. We have a Jeff Jarrett, it's like a little guitar here, and it has some strings on it, so I'm guessing it'll function to some degree, kind of like a ukulele perhaps. That's interesting. It's different. I mean, it's kind of cool in that sense, right? So I do like that they try different things with these crates. They don't always hit for me, It's like a lot of times it misses, honestly. But I like the fact that they're trying, and that in itself is often enough. Up next, we have one of these pins here, and this pin is something. I have no idea what that says. But I'll have a picture on there, and it'll say, and also I could have read it off the thing, but the thing is over there. I'm over here. It's just not going to work. Moving along, we have this right here. This is going to be like one of those friendship bracelet things I always see people talking about. It says Harley Cameron, Field of Wrath. Now, she has some pretty cool shirts that I do want, and she's pretty entertaining, I assume. I haven't seen the show in like a month or something. I'm way behind on the AEW. But yeah, you got this thing going on. One of these crates did one recently it was like Chicago colored. I don't know if you remember that. It was like I think that's like the pro wrestling crate. And here's this. This is a patch. It says bruv. So there's that for you, right? Not a whole lot else to really say about that, It's a little Ospreay thing. If you're a fan of him, which a lot of people are, you can get yourself a jacket to put that on or something. I don't know, maybe some pants. Whatever people are putting stuff on nowadays. Moving along, we have a micro brawler here. So this is going to be Kris Statlander. Honestly, I thought it was like Megan Bayne or something at first for some reason. I was not correct on that. But either way, so you got Kris Statlander here, all in her little green outfit and whatnot. It's looking pretty decent, though I will say something about her torso seems weird. Like it's like really tall, but her legs are like really short. I don't know. Maybe it's just this one, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But either way, I do like the fact that these figures are at least very well done a lot of the time. As far as like, they can't put a lot of details in there, but they do all right. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be a magnet. So this is AEW All Out, and that's going to be Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page. So I feel like this is one of those rivalries that's going to come and go for a long while, at least as long as they're both in the same place. But it makes for some good watching. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This I could actually put up because I do like both of those people. Just said that a minute ago. And actually, I've said it before about the Hangman thing too. So maybe it's common knowledge of people who have watched enough of these videos, but if this is your first time around, I'm a fan of Hangman and of Swerve Strickland. There you go. Next, and finally, we have this right here. I don't know who that is. That is Matt Taven then. Because, I'm just looking at the back of it, and then as I turn it around, I'm like, And it's funny because like I used to see this guy on TV a lot, you know, like he mattered, and then just gone. I guess maybe he's in Ring of Honor now. That seems to be where people go when they disappear. But that's pretty cool, you know. It would have been nice to get like the other guy, you know, whatever his name is, because they're that tag team, you know. And it was a pretty good tag team too. I enjoyed a lot of their matches. But I guess me not really remembering the dude's name and not noticing that he's been gone, maybe that says a little bit about how I actually feel about them and that they're kind of forgettable, which is weird. But anyway, so moving along, I'll give you my quick overview of this, how I felt about it, right? Pretty alright, you know, it's not like my favorite one or whatever, but, you know, the guitar thing was kind of cool. It's a little different, you know. I like the shirts that they put in there, the autographs and whatever, but all in all, fine, you know. It's not going to make me run out and like be like, oh man, I can't wait for the next month or the next 3 months, whatever. But it doesn't make me hate the amount of money I spent on it, so I think that's good enough. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it's wherever you are. Up next, got this Alex Frost Collectors Club thing, because, you know, that's the thing I do for now, probably until the end of the year. Later, people.